Welcome back, guys, to Imagination Station Network. And as you can see, we have a brand new guest. And even the guest is wondering why she's on the day.
Yep,
But before we start, how are you doing today?
I'm good today, thank you.
Aye.
Actually, yeah, had a really nice drive over here and the sun's shining, so happy days.
Look at the place
Thank
where
you.
it is. Kelso's just one of these places. I said it in a video a few nights ago that you'll remember Kelso if you've ever been.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I used to work over here in the bank many moons ago, and everyone used to say, "Oh, you'll hate the drive over here. It's awful, especially during the winter." Do you know what?
I
It's
love it.
just stunning.
There's two roads. There's one where if it floods, then you don't take that road.
No,
We Nigel Jansel
that'll be the
blasting through
Cornhill
the
Road.
puddles. Aye. Thanks for coming and thanks for agreeing to come. You wonder why you're on here. You're one of the kindest people I know. So when the world wasn't kind to our other company, Jagat 82, you don't know how for somebody like me who squirrels himself away, how you were there when other people seem to have let me down. So it's nice to invite somebody who has been there for us on the show, but also somebody who is a very creative and brings joy to the world. That's what Imagination Station Network is.
Thank you.
But it's true. It's like there's no many people out there can go and do what you do for nothing other than to watch people grow. Whatever one I'm just about to pull out my mind. That's the reason why you're here. The world could take what's the word? Um, Lost for words today. They could take not a bow. You know what I'm saying? Like take what you do and be an example. That's what I mean. You're an example to people. I mean, just like even the Berrican Borders rocks,
Hmm.
and that's grew legs and I see pictures coming from all over the world,
Yep,
but it started with you.
yep. 4 years ago now
Wow.
that started. We opened that page on in April 2021. But by then, the boys and I had already been painting rocks for nearly a year.
I know they told me one day when I was at Scouts. My
So,
mum does this.
yep, my mum does this for a living. No, not really, but yeah. We'd been painting rocks for nearly a year, and that all came out of COVID, actually.
I remember
Um,
seeing it.
and yeah, we'd sort of like been searching for what were we going to do with it, how were we going to make something of it for people, not just for us.
Yeah.
And actually, it all started with a little boy from Eyemouth who painted a load of rocks white, put a rainbow on them, and just deposited them on everybody's doorsteps. And he won an award that year
Wow.
for his work. And the boys just wanted to take it a bit further, so we did.
Good for you. And it is when I say all over the world. I mean, the, I see pictures for like Canary Islands, or I see
Hmm.
people from I don't know, man, everywhere, man, Germany, and
Yeah,
I like seeing that page because sometimes I'm not having a great day, but when I go on there and see that these wee rocks are bringing people joy, and aye, that's just one string to your bow. But it isn't just a rock. I try and tell
no,
people these things like I get it, a percentage of the world wouldn't get it, but in a time when the world was really, really wasn't it a great place, man? And you've
yeah,
decided to take it upon yourselves in order to paint rocks. Now, like I was on the beach a few months back, and I was like, you can't take those rocks for there.
no,
So that was they when I heard that put me off for ages. But the fact is that these rocks are being reused for stuff,
yeah,
right? And that's just me. That's just my wee thing. Who's to say that millions of years they rocks have travelled just so that I can paint on them? Do you know what I mean?
yep.
So if you're the person watching this that said that, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
painting them.
you are legally allowed to take rocks from rivers.
Yeah. And as the river runs onto
Yep.
that said beach that I go to.
So we go to river mouths and places like that because
Yeah.
they're the best rocks. They're nice and smooth. But when your little boy finds a rock and says, "Mum, that rock looks
Yeah.
like the front of a car," you've just got to take it and paint it to make it look like a car, even
Hmm.
more so. And yeah, we've got a rock currently traveling South Africa at the minute.
Wow.
And weirdly enough, that rock was picked up in Berwick upon Tweed. It was taken back to South Australia, which is where my uncle lives,
Wow.
and put out there for a little while. And then she's then taken it all over the world with her on her travels. And this lady contacts me every time she's about to go away to say, am I allowed to take this rock with me?
That's brilliant.
Can I post?
They're taking more rocks. We're taking. I get it, man. People have the outrage way, but I'm autistic, so I go to the beach and I don't. I'm not. I've never said it on camera, but I go and I take people to the beach, and I've got a boot full of pebbles and rocks because I like the ones when they choose me.
Yep.
But I always say to people that, if you're on the beach and I'm generally there thinking. So I'm leaving something so much more precious than
Yeah.
that. More to me than the rock. Do you know what I mean? And I'm taking that wee rock and it coming home with me. So that's what I'm doing at the beach. But
How many pictures of rocks have you got that I've sent you going,
oh,
what does this look like?
I've got even that, man. I've got loads of it because I see stuff in places and they do
Yeah.
genuinely look like it though 9 times out of 10. And aye, man, it's not just a rock. It's a journey
So
that you've
funny.
created with people, and you've created that world that people can just. And if MD's wondering where it is, you can go to Berwick Borders Rocks, and it's a wee fan page on it that you can go in and you can go and you can see everybody's stuff. It's brilliant. It's a good wee community. That's the word I
Yeah.
was looking for. But you're a longest standing fan for Jagat 82, so we appreciate you. The stuff that you've given us is far more valuable than a bank could keep in a vault. For me personally, this didn't just get created out of nothing. I created this through horrible, negative, unloving things that people thought about me and what I thought about myself.
Yeah.
So when you were there, man, and I've watched the journey, you have four fantastic boys around you as well who are influential in our journey as well. Like when you send messages about they're up to, it's like that for me is why I do what I do. But again, it's not my podcast. I'm just here to be the person to conduit. I've been using the word as a conduit.
Well, I remember the first time I met you.
Was that a litter pick?
No. Do you remember the first piece of work I bought from you? It was actually a Christmas present.
Yes, but I met you before that.
You were at the Litter Pig before.
No, before that,
Oh, where was that? Come on then.
because I was at the Scouts with at the Northern View, and I was doing rock painting.
Oh, yeah, because the boys, I didn't see that day,
Aye,
but the
aye.
boys had seen you, yeah.
But I had met you before that.
Where did we meet
Aye, when
before
I was
then?
doing a litter pick.
Up at
And you
North.
stopped us outside the. You stopped us and talked to us.
Yeah.
That was the first time I met. This was ages ago
Oh
because
my
the litter
God.
picking was.
Yeah, that's a long time ago
I
now.
was four. Well, when we started that was nearly 5 years ago.
Yep.
I'm old, man.
No, because my boys
Aye,
still pester me to do little pics.
but litter picks is
And we
where it's
do.
at, man.
Yeah.
It's like if there's anything we can do with these kids of the world is to show them that it's not just a litter pick.
Yeah.
Like you're like me. That it's not just what it seems like on the surface. Once you actually get to doing it, it's a community of people showing the tribe
Yeah.
what can be done when you actually put your mind to it.
Well, the last one we did was just over a year ago, and we put a thing out on the local page, and we came and borrowed your litter pickers
Right.
and got some bags
He's,
off
he's
you.
nearly caught me because there's something else in that where the litter pickers are, and then that would give identity of something else I've been up to. And I was like, I hope they've not seen that.
No,
I like
we,
the
we were
secrecy.
we were just there for litter pickers. That's it. We were done. And yeah, it was about for us, you know, all Oliver wanted was to clean up the estate. But actually, what we did was we got a group of people from around Berwick who came in, joined us. We had fun, we had a laugh, we had a giggle, we started talking about other things that we could do, other activities that were going on and about and stuff. And it was just really nice because actually, like a couple of his friends joined us and other ones saw us out and about while we were on the estate and going, what are you doing? And then they came and joined us and then they went away and came back with sweets to say thank you. And we've got residents on the estate that keep giving my boys money and saying thank you for what they're doing. It's like, no, we don't want anything for it. We're just doing this for fun.
But it's selfless, and if the kids already know that at that age,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's selfless acts.
but they just enjoy it. And
Yeah.
I think especially that first litter pick that I remember doing with you guys, and we did, I think it was the beavers did it with us, and it rained
Oh,
and
and
rained and
I
rained.
hate the rain as well, man.
And we were all soaking wet, but I
Mm.
think we got something like 21 bags of
Aye,
rubbish.
aye.
It was ridiculous
That's
amount
right,
of
aye.
rubbish.
And we went to the Northern View after it. We
Yeah,
done rock painting again.
yeah, and
Aye,
we did
that's
rock
right.
painting and pictures and stuff. And the kids absolutely loved it. And it's just, do you know, when I was growing up, we did stuff like that. We
Mm.
went to like beaches and had fun, like sandcastle competitions and stuff like that. We didn't get anything for it. We just enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
just fun and it was a community spirit. And that's what we really like about that stuff. It's just been out there having fun, chatting to the local residents. Some of the older residents that came out and spoke to us
Yeah.
were blown away with what we were doing.
Because it's like it's the misconception that kids have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like if anything, man, there's still the same things for our time that they can do, but the guidance
Yeah.
is missing. It's the guidance there that's missing to say because we do need a wee kick up the backside to go. Let's go and do it. Everybody needs it, man. More so people like myself, my tribe with the
Yeah.
ADHD. We need a wee shuggle to go. Listen, let's go and do it. But without people like yourself out there doing it, it's nice to see, man. I love going on there because it is the world of social media is not going away,
No.
regardless of what we put this out on social media. It's not going away. Our business wouldn't be here if we didn't have social media.
No.
But when you go on and you see communities coming together and they're actually doing what's meant to be done in community, that makes it's a sense of achievement and proudness to watch
Yeah.
as well. That at some point you've joined the journey. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like you're good at joining people up, and you came to Paxton House today, the Paxton House and Berwick Borders Rocks painting.
Yep.
That was great because that's
Yeah.
what I'm all about. I'm all about joining people up, and
Yeah.
you know yourself. Nothing brings me great happiness than to watch
Yeah.
kids painting with rocks, man. It's the
It was
simplest
great.
form of something to do in it. But it's great because your kids are advocates as well, and it's a testament to you and to John. It's nice to see. But that's not all you do though. You know, there's if there's anybody who's a people champion, it's you. I'm terrified for horses, so what I'm about to say here is so I have fought my demons and I have went and I've clapped a horse and stuff now. But you invited me along to me and Jan to I'll let you tell us what was that?
Yeah, so that was an open evening to celebrate the new floor, which we had fundraised for, and you helped with our fundraising as usual, um, to refloor the Berwickshire RDA group at riding school, which is just up at Reston, just outside of Auchencraw. So I've been involved with them for since 2019 with my son, and they do riding for the disabled. Now, that could be anyone from someone in a wheelchair who needs help and a hoist and a lift to get on a horse, to people with ADHD, autism, any kind of ability that is slightly different and may need something like a bit of equine therapy. And yeah, you came along to our open evening, which was wonderful. It was absolutely fantastic. We had such a good turnout. And everyone came just to celebrate and congratulate the kids for all the work that they're doing. All the volunteers were there, all our supporters were there. It was a wonderful evening, actually.
It's an
Really.
emotional evening. Like when we came, like it is an emotional state when you go in and you see so many kids and adults that deserve this happiness that we seem to us mere mortals squander sometimes and think, you know, take a wee bit of time out of the world and see how it is for others and you'll
Yeah.
truly find another version of yourself you did not know existed.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. It's like you're the conduit for that. And it is for people to give their time up for stuff. That's the real people champions and where we live and where the rest of the world is. And they're the kind of people that should be held up high and gone, you know, humble journeys. Everybody that's sat on that couch has been humble journeys, and it's nice to see because in a world that sometimes isn't kind,
Yeah.
it's nice to go to that. Jan spends more time with me than they're like, I'm an emotional guy because I feel the negative energy of the world.
Yeah,
But even when it's nice stuff, man, I'm still
yeah.
emotional. I've no control over that.
That was a wonderful night actually because, like you say, it's not just for children; it's for children and adults.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to see the carriage driving, which is something quite new for Berwickshire RDA. And that gives people in wheelchairs
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity to drive a carriage with a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it is just the most beautiful thing you can see.
And the smile on their
Yeah,
face when that was the part that got me emotional. To
yeah,
realise that something that many of us do take for granted is there and is
yeah.
available, but it's a charity, isn't it?
Yes. So we are solely run by volunteers, so people who give up their time, who basically give it their all.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret, who runs it, is just a wonderful woman. Her family, who support her, look after the horses, do all the background work, are absolutely amazing people. And they just need more people to help, really, to support, to donate. Anything that can be done for them is
If anybody's
brilliant.
watching, go and add them on their page, and
Yep.
if you've got something, give, even if it's a wee donation, pound, penny, whatever. Get down the back of your couch, man. It's a great charity, a great cause that I wish I could take these there and I could show you what it was like to watch for the sidelines and watch. Aye, my
Yeah.
mum worked in a place similar, and it's like maybe no horses because remember I was fair to them, but aye, and I was on the sideline as a kid with my
Yeah.
own stuff going on. So I guess that's where the emotional thing for me is. But like you're a testament to the fact is that you can do more. People can do more.
Yeah.
That's what I see in you is like every time I meet you, there's another level to the wee onion that's Emma. Did we introduce you as Emma?
Nope.
Listen, man, I said to her when she came in, I was like, by the way, autistic James is in charge of the day. I've been doing all sorts this morning before I came in. So sorry, let's slow it back down. This is Emma. I don't even edit it to put that at the beginning, but so there's all different layers to the wee Emma onion, and every time I meet you, there's a different one. But you're no scared to say things that other people may have that barrier. And that's a big confidence thing, especially with somebody like myself who is confident on the outside
Yeah.
and on the inside, my wee onion's wilting. I always think it like the Beauty and the Beast rose. There's another petal disappeared underneath the wee thing. So, but again, it is nice to see. And as I said, that's not the only string to your bow. The fact is that you have a family to run. You have to run. You run the family, and you run that well. You've got your partner John, and you've got another three great boys. But it's running well, and the way you conduct yourself as a parent is inspirational to me, and I've watched it many, many times, and I can see why these kids are the way they are because guidance is what's needed. Whereas there's telling somebody what to do and there's guidance. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
There's that barrier.
Yeah. I just think, like there's so many things, and you touched on it earlier on. Social media is here, and it's here whether we want it or not. It is what it is, and I just try to use that as positively as possible. Thus the reason we did the Berwick and Borders Rocks. Thus the reason we try and do community things that are physical and out there. And I'm still really old fashioned compared to a lot of people actually that I like my kids doing beavers and cubs and scouts. I like them doing outdoor activities. I don't mind if it's raining, we'll go out for a walk. Um, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'd hate you as a parent if you're making me walk in the rain. I hate the rain. And that's because my mum made me walk out in the rain. It's like,
Yeah.
but no, you're right. The values of the basic things of children going and being children.
Yeah.
I feel I get it that's not the only problem, is it? It's went into a proper debate now, but it's like that's not the only thing about kids, man, in the social media. I think we use that as we weaponise it
It's
sometimes.
almost an excuse,
Aye.
really, sometimes.
It's not gone away. There was computers when we were kids, so it's like let's know.
Well, maybe when you.
Aye, and, well, where am I? 1982.
Yeah, I'm not a far behind
Same
you.
man. There was computers. So I've got a wee confession to make on camera as well. Like behind my statue here, which is named Party Like It's Pompeii in May, Emma has snuck in a Starbucks coffee. Is that coffee or a tea? I'll let you away with it then. And if it was tea, I'd be like, how dare you?
No, I
We
would be
always
getting
get
your tea
everybody to
if I
try
was
our own
here.
tea, man. But so you can drink it. It's like, I was only winding. I was like, how dare you bring Starbucks in here? We go to Starbucks all the time
No.
because it's got air conditioning
Yes, yeah, and you can take the dogs in,
and you can
yeah,
take the dogs in and get a puppuccino. But
yeah.
yeah, as much as like even born in the 80s, your journey's just started because you only start to find this is like I've only just started to realise that you start to find yourself
Yeah.
when you have that. It's the knowledge that we get now. We wish we had when we were a kid.
Yeah.
But it's like, and now you have to pass that knowledge to the kids.
And you realise that actually all the things that you were taught as a child are the things that you need to now teach your kids.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you realise why your mum told you off for this, or your
Yeah.
dad told you off for that, or you got the conversation of you will not do this and you will not do that. And
Or they made you make your bed because they're training you
yeah,
up for the future.
because all of a sudden you've got to do it all yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, so my kids are now like learning how to make their beds, and it's wonderful because actually they even did some of that in school, which I was like,
Wow.
amazing. Why
That's
are we doing this in
impressive to
school?
hear,
This is
man.
great.
That's impressive to hear. I like hearing that because these are things that should be.
Yeah.
I know I went to five school. I know, man, that I wasn't really looking for that. But had there been some sort of different way to teach it,
Exactly.
then I would have been more inclined. I learned different, and I didn't know that was a different thing.
They actually got the kids to strip a bed,
Brilliant.
like, and learn how to put a pillowcase.
I bet they
back on.
kept that quiet when they came home.
Well, no, he shouted about it, and then when I asked him to do it himself, he went no.
I bet he regretted that.
But yeah, it's simple little things like that that you remember you've got to teach your kids,
Yeah.
and you can. Like you always fall victim to like, oh, let's take them here, let's do this, let's do that with them. We've got to take them to this new place that's opened, or this big, amazing, I don't know, jump park or anything like that. But actually, do you know, like you said, you would have crucified your mum for taking your walk in the rain.
Yeah.
My kids have walked, on average, 6 miles a day throughout this summer holidays with me.
Wow.
Going to work and going out and walk, and that's been come rain or shine. They've been there. And they've done amazing. I mean, their poor little legs will be ready for the break of going back to school and sitting at a desk.
Oh, they're not back at school yet. They'll be back at school when this
But yeah,
goes it.
yeah, they're back at school, so they're happy now. So
Ah.
yeah, it's
So aye. The thing is, though, I just realised that the schools are still off, aren't they?
no, they went back
Are they
yesterday.
back?
Yeah,
Ah,
so
right.
second day today. Happy
I thought
boys.
I'd missed a week then. I was like, are we still
Happy
got stuff,
boys.
still work today? But no, that's great because the kids, we walked everywhere. I didn't like it, but my mum would walk us to the beach and stuff. But so, aye, let's get back. So, you've had since I've met you, you've had a change of life
Yep.
and a new job, man. And I see a different side to you.
Yeah.
So I see that now you're happier. You
Yeah.
seem like, and you've got this new. So I'll let you tell everybody what it is and the name of the business. Plug it.
Yeah. So last year I took the leap of faith with the amazing support of my husband and started up my own business, and that is Poppy Dog Walks and home boarding. Now, this all came from the unfortunate incident of my neighbour who fell and broke her leg. And she had a wee puppy at the time, so I was just giving her a hand and taking the dog for a walk every day with mine and getting him out because obviously she couldn't. And then the realisation that actually I really like doing that. And I enjoyed getting out for long walks. I do like getting out and walking, contrary to the size of me. I do actually do a lot of walking, and I enjoy it. So yeah, I started up my own dog walking business, which is now, like you said before, growing arms and legs like my rock page. I went to the council and got applied for a licence to board dogs in my home.
Well done.
Which is a job in itself. And wow, the paperwork for that is unreal.
I bet it is. Aye.
And the cost as well. You know, it's not just an application; you have to pay for it. And yeah, so I can now board dogs in my home, which the kids absolutely
I bet
adore.
you did.
Because, like, they love the dogs anyway,
Yeah.
and we've got our own dog, Poppy, which is where Poppy Dog
Poppy
Walks
dog
come from.
walks. I was about to ask, didn't
And
I?
again, that was the kids chose the name.
Brilliant.
So, yeah. Um, and yeah, I'm coming up for a year, actually,
Wee
in
anniversary,
business.
wee 12 months.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to brave the year celebration and
You should, man.
embrace it.
Because I expect like to be there at the beginning, and you got a good tan with it as well.
I
By the
know,
way, aye.
yeah. Look at
I mean,
the
I'm white,
puff. Love
but
it.
when you find something that you want to do, and there is, and again, you'll all be sick of me harping on this, but there's risk. You've got to take the risk,
Yeah.
man. Nothing was ever made by taking the shortcuts.
No.
You've got to
And
take the wee risk.
do you know, I'm not local. Obviously, you can tell by my accent. I'm a little bit like you, James. I
You're
don't
not one of us.
totally stick out like a sore thumb. So even though I've been up in Berwick now for 22 years, um, I'm not local. So actually, it's been a real sort of like job,
Mhm.
and yeah, my customers are amazing and they look after me and support me, and they're really flexible, which is really good because dogs don't always want to walk the way that you think they do.
Humans don't always want to walk the way you think they do.
And every now and then we come a cropper and there's a dog that won't leave the house, or
Aye,
yeah, oh gosh, yeah.
they know, man. They know.
Dog walking is not just getting a dog out of the house and going for a walk. It is
Yeah,
not that easy. It really isn't.
they have their own wee personalities, though, don't they?
Yeah. So yeah, there's been some challenges, and we've stuck with them, and the ones that we've not been able to help, we've found someone else and they've helped. And that's the one big thing I will say. I've had amazing support from the other dog
Hmm.
walking companies in town. And the bonus is that because we're supporting each other, we're helping all of our customers. So if I've not been able to help, they've been able to help, and I've
Hmm.
been able to pass that on to somebody else
Brilliant.
who can do the job that the customer's looking for.
See that what you've just said there. Sorry, to cut you off. That's what I'm known for.
It's okay.
But that in itself is a testament again to you. It's like, and the other businesses, by the way. I wish everybody was like that,
Mm-hmm.
because that is exactly how businesses thrive and survive in this
Yep.
day and age, is by helping and supporting, not taking one thing and going, aye, aye, I did that. Taking one, two, three, four, and helping out and actually making a difference with the other
Yeah.
person's business. That's made my day hearing that, and it's only 20 past 10.
Yep.
That's made my day. I like hearing stuff like that, and that's the people. That's businesses that will survive.
Yeah. There's no point me not helping and supporting my customers by not saying there is someone else who could do this better than
Hmm.
me, because in that particular situation, and I've had two situations like that, there has been someone else who I thought could do better or do the job. And if it's not it's not what's about right for me, it's what is right for the dog
Of course it
and
is,
for the
aye.
customer. And in that situation, like, it sounds really stupid, but the dog wasn't happy,
Hmm.
so I wasn't happy. And that's not what I'm doing this for. I love dogs.
Hmm.
I enjoy their company. I like the characteristics that you get with different dogs. I mean,
Hmm.
honestly, I have got small dogs that think they are the biggest dog on this planet.
I'm a wee
Um,
dog. I think I'm a big dog.
and I've got big dogs that think they can still sit on your lap. You know what I
Aye,
mean?
good luck.
It's amazing the characters that you get. It really
It is,
is.
and they're all different. Like,
Yeah,
I can't mind any of my dog. All my dogs have been a reflection on me.
yeah,
My Rottweiler, Roxy, aye, she was bad.
yeah.
She was, aye, I miss her. She's a great dog. But anyway, so I want to come back on, like, all that stuff is a testament to you. I keep saying it. It's a testament to you and who you are. All that could not be achieved if there wasn't I got always say the element of risk, but also the
Hmm.
element of fear.
Yeah,
Also, I'm always like hearing. That makes me sound like a sado. Like, I always like hearing the fear, because that's where the growth is.
yeah.
Or it's like when somebody's been negative. Is there a lot of that's conjured up the business?
Um, I don't think it was negative. I think it was just having to find something that worked for us as a family.
Mm.
We are a very unique dynamic of a family, and I needed something that fit. Um, and that fit. It fit for me. It fit for John. It fit for the whole
Mm-hmm.
family, and it worked. And it's worked. It's been really beneficial because my children, like I say, they've walked miles this summer. I mean, their poor legs are going to be absolutely worn
If
out.
anybody wants to sponsor these poor kids' trainers for the next summer, right
Don't.
in.
Do you know, this is the other thing. I am getting through a pair of shoes a month.
I bet you are,
This is
man.
ridiculous. How is that so? But yeah, the positive that's come out of it is tremendous. And even to the point where, we have some walks that are like a block,
Mm-hmm.
and my children will race me.
Brilliant.
So they will run that and see if they can run it twice in the time I walk it, because I'm so slow in their heads. But they're running like the space, and the positive mental sort of response to that, it's just tremendous. They're
Fresh air.
actually getting out,
Mm-hmm.
they're having fun. We've been picking berries, we've been exploring trees and finding out different types of plants that we're seeing. Even just a simple thing, James, they've
Mm-hmm.
learned the different types of farming, what the
Wow.
fields look like, what machines they use to cut the crops. We've watched combine harvesters, we've watched pea viners, we've watched um, seeders, we've watched drill machines, everything. We've seen it all from
Epic.
start to finish, where they've started the growth
Mm-hmm.
process. They've seen it when it's turned from green to brown or orange or whatever colour they call it. When the fields have gone from that green colour where it looks like the sea to this sandy colour where looks like you're looking at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You
Does,
know,
you're right.
um, and this is all words that they've used to describe what they're seeing, which I think is quite amazing
That's
because
brilliant.
it's what they're seeing on a daily
And I think
basis.
if the kid like if you're living in that, then that's the key moments.
Yeah,
These are as what is it we call them, um, moments that last for a lifetime in your
yeah.
your head. These are the ones that you'll remember
These
when
are
you're older.
it's memories that I won't ever forget.
Yeah. And that's right, because then it's not like a business then, which is on my next question, it's not like work because you're doing it and you know that you know the extra benefits that you get,
Yeah,
not just
yeah,
health implications. Aye, health
yeah.
implications. But also the family time and the
Yeah,
walking. That's priceless. You don't get that
no,
by doing anything else, but you get that because you've earned it.
yeah,
Everything you've done, that's what has led you to here.
yes,
And you know yourself, I'm a
yeah,
big advocate of what you put out there. You get back eventually, man.
yeah.
You don't might not get it back that day.
Even with the rocks, when we first started that, we were posting almost every day,
Mm.
and never got a response, and the kids were getting so
Yeah,
disheartened, and I was like, it'll come, it will come. People will start picking them up. People will start posting them and moving them on, and we would go back the next day and there'd be no rocks out, and
and
we're like,
somebody
well,
put
someone's taken them.
yeah.
It just takes that one person to take that leap of faith as
Of
such
course
and
it does.
post
And
to
then the
say that they've
person
moved
before
it.
that is to believe you to
Yeah,
believe in it, and that's a great ethos to give the kids.
yeah.
Because I often did. I'm just a kid because I'm like, because when I'm putting the wee. Oh, there she goes with the Starbucks coffee.
Sorry.
We are not sponsored by Starbucks, by the way. But for like when I'm putting my wee cards out there, I often wonder where they go. And I'm the same. I
Yeah,
was the same. I'm like, but doing that helped me realise that that's no part of your journey, James. Your
no,
journey is to make them and leave them.
yeah.
That's a big thing.
I think when I was getting, when you're talking about like the mental health of people, I would be getting personal posts saying, thank you for putting this out. This made my day.
Brilliant.
It changed how I was feeling. I'd gone
Hmm.
for a walk because I wasn't feeling great. What an amazing thing. Just by painting a rock, you know.
Exactly. So see, the next time you're at the beach and you see somebody taking a rock, just remember, man, that rock's going to be. It's not coming through your window.
No.
It's gone to somebody that's actually going to put it to
Yeah.
work, and it's like it's leaving something on this planet other than
Yeah.
your mark.
And it's creating that, again, pushing that ethos onto other people,
Hmm.
whereby there's families that come here on holiday or come to Berwick on holiday or come to Kelsey. We've dropped stuff at Floors Castle. We've put
I
stuff,
love Flo's Castle.
yeah, we've put stuff at Paxton. We
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 love rats in
literally
the
put
house.
it everywhere, right the way into the borders. We go over. We did some at the Hersal. We've done them at hair stains. We've been everywhere with these rocks for years now.
Brilliant.
Um, and literally to see the kids picking them up on play parks, so excited because
Mm,
they found a ladybird or a dragonfly. We started doing.
brilliant.
We did when we were doing them for the beach. We did turtles and things like whales and sunsets. Um, seeing these kids then go, "Mum, mum, mum, can we paint a rock?"
Yeah, you've
That
inspired that.
was just amazing because then you know that they're going to go home and get their pens out and start painting. And what you enabled us to do when we did the collab at Paxton was to give people that chance to do that when
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have the stuff to do it.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that I've said, you know what, I've got a spare set of pens, like you did, take those.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to go home and paint, just take those. And knowing that they're then going to go home and have a bit of fun and paint some rocks.
But you're right, it's like a transfer of energy. Like, you don't know what's going through
No.
people's mind. Like, I used to be such a selfish human being. I didn't really care what was going through other people's minds, never mind my own.
Mm.
So, like, I'd hear stuff like that to know that the impact that we have on people
Mm.
when we're doing stuff, like, you can tell I'm trying to back that away because I don't like compliments. I can't handle it, but
But that's why why I've always supported you, because you see that first day I met you in the townhouse or whatever it was called back then.
Townhouse Cafe, through
Was
the
it
back.
was it called that? No.
Aye, through the
Yeah.
back, I was drinking my wee pot of tea.
Yeah, hiding away in the back
Hiding in the
corner.
back.
And I bought that piece of artwork off you. And by the way, your artwork is in several of my family members' houses.
Brilliant.
Um, and just when I met you that day, I knew that there was something there, and that was right back at the beginning. You had not long been like putting
Yeah.
yourself out there, and you're saying how good it is, all the stuff that I've been doing, but what you're doing is amazing, and what you've done for my kids as well. All the stuff that they've been along to, all the activity days that they've been to, they love them. And that, like the artwork that I sent you last week,
That was brilliant.
that was just totally off the cuff. I hadn't even asked him to do anything. He'd just gone away, seen that piece of Larry inspired artwork,
Mm-hmm.
and gone away and drawn it himself, and then came down and said, "Can you send that to James, please?
Brilliant.
I want him to see it."
I was meant to, I'll never message you back, but if you can send me an A4 a copy of it, then we're going to make him our artist of the week.
Oh, yeah, he'd
We'll
love
put him on
that.
the website.
Because he just loves doing stuff like that, and it's because of the work that you guys have done with him as well. He's already got that sort of because we've always got an art cupboard and stuff handy.
I need an art cupboard. Like, you don't get to see behind
You've
the
got an
desk
art
here.
building,
You
James.
don't get
come
to
on.
see the messes behind there. This was tidy up because Ian said, "You need to tidy your room," and I was like, "What do you mean?" So, this is the new and improved tidy part. But it is nice to hear. Genuinely, my heart belongs to trying to create a better environment because I can't change the world.
Mm-hmm.
It can be done with many people, but I can't change. I can only change the wee world that I've got
Exactly.
and my amazing team and
Mm-hmm.
amazing people like yourself. But the kids are the important part because they're the future. They're your future customers. They're your future everything. But most importantly, our job is to give them guidance. I don't like the word teach, but our job is to give guidance. And how do we do that is by, like yourself, you lead by example, by just doing.
You're just helping them learn.
No many people do that. No, and that's a genuine thing. I'm an observer. I'm an autistic observer. I watch everything.
Yeah.
And when I watch and see people, our jobs, and it is a job, is to truly lead the way forward in the front.
I do have to stop myself from actually doing it for them, though.
Yeah, I'm a
Because
bit like that.
I am this is how you do
Yeah.
it. But I actually do it. So I have to stop myself.
See, I do that, and then I sit in and I say, "Chan, show them how to do it." So technically, I'm not there.
Yeah.
Technically, I've not showed them.
But I have to stop myself and say, no, this is how you do it. Now you try.
As well for you, Emma, and the reason maybe answer the question why you're on the couch is like you live in the day. Not many people live in the day, and I can put my hand in my heart and say not many people live in the day. Not one conversation have we, even when we go for teas and stuff, is like not one conversation have we lived too much in the future.
No.
And I like that because not many people do that. I myself have to rein myself in because the future's unwritten.
Yep.
The past is done. I can't go back there and change it.
Nope.
But if I don't, and I'll use the word learn for that, it's living in the moment. And that's what we do, man. So it's our job to show others that it's not just a rock painting. It's not just going out and take a dog a walk. It's not just showing the kids. It's not got all of that package makes you one hell of a massive creative.
Yeah.
That's why you're here. Creative is the word that I used, and I don't say it enough. But imagination is all you need to bring to the table. A station is somewhere where you go, but it's also somewhere where you watch others.
Yeah.
Where you compliment people and tell them how well they've done. I've seen it. And network just by sitting on that couch. You're already part of the network.
Yeah.
The network's growing, and it's so much more than I can't say on the camera, but it's so much more than what people think it is.
Yeah.
And you help build that. That's why the people who are coming on the couch and sitting there, and for the people who are not watching it on the video, I'm moving my hand, man, but it's like you're listening on Spotify, like we have wee couches here. But it's important.
Mm-hmm.
I might not get another tomorrow, but if I'm living for today,
Exactly.
you better believe that I'm going to hold up the people who know that I think, that I know go forward into the world every single day because they're blessed to get another day.
Yep.
That's you. You go into that day by going, I've got another day.
Yep.
Because we might not get another one tomorrow.
And what are we going to do with it?
Exactly. So, I've got loads to say, but I know we've only just touched the surface. We're going to aye, we'll have a wee chat off screen. Off screen, as if we're on a big telly. But thanks for giving me your time. It is important that people know that people come across here and they come on the show because one, I've asked them. Two, because I've seen something in them that they may not see it themselves. Or three, just to come on and show you guys that there's kindness out there in the world and you can set up a business in it, you can run a family in it, you can sneak your Starbucks into my studio. And that's what it is. Emma, you're one of the kindest people I know, man. And if the world could just be a wee bit more like you, I know I would be better in it.
Thank you.
And that's the impression that I want to give you guys. So, anyway, today's episode it's an emotional one. I've known Emma for a wee bit now, but to truly get to know people and show them, you have to invite them into your world. We're protective over what we've got, and I don't just mean that by me. I'm talking to yous who are watching on the video, or I'm talking to yous who are listening on Spotify. It is in a world where it's very, very hard to invite people into your world because you don't know who you're inviting. But it's your, as I've said in a previous podcast, it's your ship and you are the captain. You get to invite whoever you want on board, and just remember, some of them will cause mutiny, but some of them will also come along and join you, and that's what Emma's done. So thank you very much for your time, Emma.
Thank you.
I always sign it off with sending these across to jagar82.com, but I'm not going to this time. I want these to go across to Poppy Dog Walks page, and I have a wee look at what Emma does. And I've no swore in this episode because I'm
Neither
a
have I.
mimic. I'm a mimic. I've realised this podcast has helped me realise that my form of neurodivergent is I'm a mimic, not a mimic. It's, do you know what I mean? Like you take on the
You mirror.
mirror. That's the word. I just take like a mimic, and I've noticed that, and I'm all right with that today. But see, back in the day when it was just me, and I was that's a terrible trait to have, but it's part of my journey.
It depends who you're with,
Yeah,
whether it's a
that's
terrible
it.
thing or not.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yep.
That is it. But anyway, podcast isn't mine. I'm trying to take all the airtime off for myself. So and you know, we always finish on a wee high of being kind to yourself. But you know, if you're kind to yourself and you want to pass that on to somebody else, try and paint a rock, try and paint a card, try and say hello to somebody, send them a message, send a text message, because you never know truly what somebody's going through each day. So that's it. And I'll finish off with that. But much love to you all, and thank you for all the support you've given us. So if you could just get a wee bit more support over to Poppy Dog Walks, that would be great. And enjoy your day.
Bye.